Protein is essential whether you're looking to build or maintain lean mass, muscle. And if you're serious about your fitness, chances are you have a daily protein target you try to hit. Unfortunately, as John Lennon famously said, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. And if life gets busy for you, you may not hit your protein goal. But with a little bit of planning, you can hit your protein goal nearly every day with a little bit of portable protein. My name's Tom with Friskified Fitness, and these are 10 easy on-the-go protein sources to help you make gains. Let's get at it. We'll start with the most obvious, hard-boiled eggs. I've had them, you've had them, everyone's had them, and they're an absolutely delicious source of on-the-go protein. Pro tip, if you're taking them on a road trip, leave them in the shell. If you're going to eat them for lunch that day, take the shell off. It'll make it easier and quicker for you. And preparing hard-boiled eggs is almost as easy as hitting the like and subscribe. And while we're using eggs as an on-the-go protein source, if you have one of these silicone granola bar former things, you can actually make egg white omelets to go. You start with spraying the silicone mold, then you put in some deli, and then you fill it up with egg whites from a carton. Now, each one of these slots contains 60 milligrams of egg white, and I'm estimating the deli is about 5-6 grams of protein. So each one of these, once cooked, comes out to 12 grams of protein that you can take on the go. I love shaker cup smoothies. In fact, I have something like this every morning on the way to work, mainly because it's after I'm worked out. So I start with a scoop of unflavored whey protein, and I add 5 milligrams of creatine. To that, I add 170 grams of unflavored Greek yogurt. And then it's just a matter of adding a fluid. Now, normally I use coffee, but my other half has this bug juice in the fridge. If you've ever gone to summer camp, you know what I'm talking about. And I enjoy the whimsy sometimes. So I'll add that, and then I'll shake it up. Now, this is a handy source of protein, particularly since I'm driving on the way to work, and I don't have to use both hands with this. If you're looking for an easy on-the-go protein source that you don't have to prepare, cheese sticks might actually be your answer. Each stick will rock 7 or 8 grams of high-quality protein. They're chewy, they're creamy, and a little bit salty. And they're small enough that you can put in your pocket, your purse, or your lunch bucket. If you want something easy and on the go and has protein, cheese sticks may be your answer. You knew we were going to get to cottage cheese sooner or later. After all, cottage cheese has been having a moment on the internet, and that moment has been a long time now. If you've seen any recipes, and I know you have on the internet, you've seen recipes that involve cottage cheese for pancakes, muffins, souffles, breads, you name it, they got it. But here's the thing, cottage cheese is highly portable. Just a half cup of this will rock 15 grams of protein, 15 grams in just half a cup. And it's a great source of on-the-go protein to help you continue to make gains. Of course, no list of on-the-go protein sources would be really complete without mentioning protein bars. Now, protein bars are wildly convenient, they're shelf stable, and you can take them on the go whether it's road trip or work. The thing is, They're a little pricey, and depending on the brand, some are funkier tasting than others. That's why I like making protein donuts, protein muffins, or protein bars at home. I can control the flavors and I can control the taste. Now, the protein donut you're looking at here is chocolate coconut protein donuts. It's the same thing as a protein bar, but in donut form. And it's a great way to still have protein to continue to make gains. If you're looking for a lean source of on-the-go protein, jerky just might be your answer. In this strip of Jack Link's beef protein, 140 calories, 19 grams of protein. You can't do better than that. That's outstanding. Now, here's the thing. You may want to make your own jerky instead, not just because it's much, much cheaper, but because you can fine-tune the flavors that you like. Now, here you see my turkey jerky that I put some habaneros and a whole lot of garlic in. And I know exactly what's in that, and I can pronounce all of the ingredients that go into my jerky, so I know it's actually healthier for me. And it's a wonderful source of protein to take on the go. I learned about this on-the-go protein source when I was in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, something like that, at the Scholastic book sale that happened every month. If you remember, there was this book called The Good Little Witch's Black Magic Cookbook, and it was a wonderful cookbook for a little kid. One of the recipes was putting tuna fish in ice cream cones, and the reason for that, it's absolutely portable. You can take it on the go, and you don't have things falling out like you might in a sandwich. And it's a great way to go. 35 grams of protein in a can, and you stick that in a cone, and you can take it to go. Post Premier Protein cereal is a great way to go. In fact, it's one of my favorites. It rocks 20 grams of protein per cup, and I take it to the office every day. One day I'll have chocolate, one day I'll have strawberry. And the reason I like that is sometimes I like something crunchy, but it's also delicious, believe it or not, with milk. Wait a second, cereal with milk? I know, right? But it's a great source of on-the-go protein that you can eat dry if you're in the mood for something crunchy. One of my favorite on-the-go protein sources, one of my favorite snacks of all time, in fact, is lupini beans. Now, you can get lupini beans that aren't prepared yet, but they're labor intensive to actually prepare them. It involves several days of soaking and rinsing. It's too much hassle for me, but you can get them in these jars for like $5. And for every 100 grams of lupini beans, you get about 18 grams of high quality plant-based protein. And they taste nutty, so if you're allergic to nuts, this would be a good alternative for you. Now, a couple words to the wise. Lupini beans are beans, therefore they're a magical fruit. So be aware of that. Also, the skins you do not want to eat, mainly because they're pure fiber, almost entirely non-digestible, insoluble fiber, which is in small doses is okay, but this will cause a great deal of gas and cramping. You do what you want, no judgment. I'm just telling you my experience. And with 100 grams of lupini beans, these are all of the skins, and I toss them out. And those are 10 easy on-the-go protein sources to help you make gains. Have you tried any of them? Have you tried all of them? Maybe some of the odder ones like lupini beans. Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're there, please give me a like and a subscribe. That's about it for today. My name's Tom. This is Friskified Fitness. We'll see you next time.